All right, Matt, fourth fight on the prelims. UFC Norfolk coming at us this Saturday. This contest at 265 pounds between Marcin Tybura taking on Serghei Polar Bear Spivak. Matt, this is a really interesting fight because Marcin Tybura, for a long time, I mean, geez, he main evented a fight night.
Wild.
He's 1-4 in his last 5, though. But really, we look at the 4 losses. We've got guys like Fabrizio Verdum, Derek Lewis, Shamil Durkimov, and most recently, a really tough outing against Augusto Sakai. And Sakai from Brazil's really looked great. Whereas on the flip side, for Serghei Spivak, this is a guy that came into the UFC, had a win over Tony Lopez. Say what you will, journeyman guy. He also has a win on his record against Travis Fulton. Go look at that guy's highlight reel. He's had about 220 odd wins. Now, Serghei Spivak comes in, he loses to Walt Harris by finish, and you kind of really scratch your head because this is a guy that was 9-0, all of his wins, finishes, and he's never seen the third round, even with the loss and the subsequent fight that he had against Tai Tuivasa. Matt, we talked about that fight. Pre-fight, we said you really have to worry about the fight IQ of a guy like Tuivasa, and it's easy for us to say that now, but Serghei Spivak really implemented a good game plan, got the fight to the mat, and boom goes the dynamite. He gets the win. Now he's taking on Marcin Tybura, a guy who definitely can grapple. We've seen it in certain fights, and I'd really point to Derek Lewis as the last really good fight that we saw to Tybura. Now, he does have a win against Stefan Struve since that, but that was one of those fights where Tybura did look good. What does he have to do here to get a win against Spivak and really try and right the ship?
I don't think this is going to be the most entertaining fight, just due to the fact that both guys really do everything kind of the same. Both guys sort of pressure heavy. Neither guy has knockout, like, crazy power like a Francis Ngannou, but both guys have enough power to finish the fight that you have to be wary no matter where it goes. Marcin Tybura has an X factor, though. He throws a left switch high kick like a lightweight, and he has no business to be able to do that. He knocked out Luis Enrique with it. He almost dropped Fabrizio Verdum with it. He hit him clean in the 5th round. For some reason, just one of those strikes that he's really good with, and just maybe watch for that. But Spivak, I feel like he's going to try to get into the ground. We saw in the Tuivasa fight, and I know Tuivasa's not the best grappler in the world. Tybura's at least competent as a grappler. But Spivak on top, he's got really good submissions, really good top control, and his ground and pound's great too. So I feel like whoever can get the first takedown is probably going to win this fight, and Spivak's more likely to get that takedown.
And I mean, Serghei Spivak in this fight, the odds are really close. I mean, Spivak's minus 115, you got Tybura minus 105 out of 578 votes over on Tapology. 76% see it cut and dry with Spivak, 60% predicting a win by knockout. Do you see a finish in this fight?
I don't know if I do. I feel like whoever wins is going to be the guy who gets less tired too. I know that's easy to say, you can say about a lot of fights, but like you said, we haven't seen Spivak in that 3rd round. We see Tybura go late into fights, but his output definitely diminishes as the fight goes on. So Spivak's just a big question mark at this point, but I do feel like his grappling acumen, along with his finishing skills, is going to give him the win.
This is one of those fights that if you're Serghei Spivak and you do get the win, again, you vault yourself into maybe not contention, but a number and a bigger matchup. But here, I'm going to go with Marcin Tybura. I think he's going to be able to get it done, again, for the X factor of the sneaky kicks. And I know Serghei Spivak is a good striker, and we didn't really put enough emphasis in the 2 minutes on it. But Serghei Spivak definitely is a competent striker. I just think Marcin Tybura is going to be able to enact his game plan. I think his pressure is going to be quite a bit better. And again, we've seen it in multiple fights where he's been able to push the fight to the ground and really start getting on top, striking. And I don't hold Serghei Spivak maybe right now, where his career is, in as high a regard as a Verdum, as a Derek Lewis, who, again, was losing that fight and came back with a very late KO, which was kind of the story for Derek Lewis for a little bit. But I'm going to side with Tybura here.
Yeah, it's very much a crossroads fight, because if Tybura does lose this, you really got to worry what's next for him. That would be 4 of his last 5, and if he does lose by stoppage again, that would be him being stopped in 4 of his last 5 as well. So it's going to be an interesting fight, but I do think Spivak is going to.
Matt, really looking forward to it, though. Another great contest at heavyweight, and you're not going to want to miss the rest of our predictions for UFC Norfolk. 2 minutes for the main card in the prelims, 5 minutes for our main event between Benavidez and Figueiredo. And as we always say, Matt, Fight Night Picks. Let's get into it.